holiday season can also be a time of incredible stress. You already knew that, but let's bring the point home.
Well, heart attacks peak on 3 days each year. Christmas is one of them. The day after Christmas and New Year's Day are the others.
Today on ABC 15 Now, we want to know what you do and what do you think about all this stress? Is it part of the holiday season? And how do you slow down and just kick up your heels and relax?
Well, joining us now to talk about today's hot topics is Phoenix Fire Captain Scott Walker. Thanks so much for joining us. What do you think about these heart attacks during the holidays? Is it a real threat?
Well, it really is. Well, thanks for having me in today.
Sure.
We like to talk about this. We see during the holidays, really a lot of stress. People worry about, cooking or buying gifts or the deadline of Christmas Day. And what that does is cause us to neglect ourselves. Maybe we sacrifice our exercise or forget about medication, or you have a cold or flu. And these kind of lead to why we see more heart attacks on these holiday type of days.
And Shape.com sent out 3 easy ways to de-stress. Meditation, sipping some green tea, and saying no. That means we overbook ourselves, we overschedule ourselves, kind of sit back and don't put it all into one basket at one time.
Exactly. These holidays are really to be enjoyed, and what happens is typically we just stress ourselves out and we overload ourselves too much. So that's really good advice, good tips if people will follow that.
Is it a common call? Because I'm typically the guy out there at the scenes. You and I see each other on these emergency scenes that the fire department goes to. Are these common calls, these heart calls, as you refer to them as, during the holidays, during Christmas?
They are really common. What we see a lot happens is you'll see about 6 o'clock at night, maybe those calls will spike because people have, had dinner, they haven't wanted to call 911, they maybe felt some symptoms that they've ignored, put off, and then all of a sudden now they're sitting there, dinner's over, they start realizing, I better call somebody, something's wrong. So that's why we see those spikes on Christmas Day, Thanksgiving Day, in the later time in the afternoon like that.
When I'm in the stores and stuff, you see people, when they look at the price of something, they almost get a heart attack. And that's really tough. What do you find stressful about the holidays?
Well, like I said, just the deadline of Christmas Day or deadline of, getting everything ready, getting family picked up at the airport, buying the gifts. So we all stress ourselves out. And then we're all working, so you got to go in day in and do your daily activities or duties. So the whole really event of the holidays can be very stressful, and they are to all of us.
I like that, event.
Event.
It's an event for sure.
Well, let's go to some of the viewer comments. Ellie writes in, holidays are very stressful for me. My family hates each other, but they still put in an effort to spend time together, which means I end up playing referee. I relax by having 2 drinks and knowing I can leave whenever I want.
Socorro Martinez on Facebook. It's just a very stressful time of the year with the shopping, the traffic, and the malls are so crowded. I enjoy the baking and making tamales with my friends and family. That's how I relax.
I like tamales, and I think a lot of people will agree with Dale right here. Dale writes in, the stress is in the credit card bills to come.
Yeah, and I like Jeff's advice. Jeff Davis says it's only stressful if you let it be. Don't wait to the last minute for everything. And that article said the same thing. Think ahead, have a schedule, stick to it, and pace yourself.
Exactly. A little bit of planning, enjoy the holidays, and you'll get through them. And then you have to worry about those bills that were just mentioned, but that's a whole other topic.
Yeah, good times. Another event right there.